reports of how this pandemic is being used by some to get some sort of a profit. They're profiteering from this pandemic. And what we've also realized here in India today, as we bust some of these scammers, is that on social media, which has become a platform for people to put out their pleas for help, that's also being now used by these scammers to put out fake supplies really, and say that they have oxygen as well as other resources that are needed in this hour.
In the grip of a ferocious, deadly wave, battling an oxygen emergency. Distraught, desperate people turn to WhatsApp groups and social media for leads to the lifeline. But beware of scammers lurking online.
At a time when the human race is up against an unknown virus, it is being betrayed by its own. Friends and family members of COVID patients are struggling to secure necessary medical resources like oxygen for their loved ones. But scamsters are using this humanitarian crisis to con these desperate family members, despite continuous pleas being made by these families that their actions would seriously compromise the lives of these COVID patients.
As stricken families scramble for oxygen, rogue traders are offering quick access to oxygen, of course, at high cost.
My friend is in ICU in a small hospital in Gurgaon. So he had urgent need of oxygen, and the problem was like they was running out of that oxygen supply, and they wanted us to arrange that oxygen somehow. So we thought like maybe if we give some sort of advance to the guy, he will be able to deliver oxygen to us. When I called him, he said that basically he cannot dispatch that cylinder because there are too much demand without at least half of payment. I then sent him a second installation of around 9,000 rupees.
Mayank Jain, a Gurugram-based IT professional, had to make an advance payment of 27,500 rupees in 3 installments for his 34-year-old friend's oxygen cylinder. But the much-needed supplies never arrived. Mayank Jain isn't alone.
I got the lead of this oxygen supplier on the Twitter. Somebody had tagged his number as a verified lead. But to make sure this is verified, I also called up the guy, and he made sure that he told me the oxygen is available, and he also assured me that he will get the oxygen delivered to the family. So that made me actually believe him.
Shikha Tikku has been helping COVID patients. She followed a Twitter post tagged as a verified lead for oxygen in Delhi. Tikku soon realized it was a scam. Scammers even provided fake ID cards.
When I got suspicious, he also made me speak to some person who said he's Pankaj Baduria and he's a vice chairman of this company, of this oxygen company. And to make me believe him, he sent some documents. It consisted of Aadhaar card, PAN card, and he told me that he's a very genuine guy.
If duping patients and their families wasn't enough, fraudsters are also resorting to identity theft in this hour of crisis.
He assured me that he's a genuine guy. He also asked for patient as well, attendants, Aadhaar details and other address, phone numbers, all other details. So this built a little bit trust, and I still had doubt, but I took again a risk.
Delhi police even issued a special helpline number to register such complaints. But that hasn't deterred the scammers. As police admit that catching these COVID vultures is a time-consuming job, the onus to stay alert has once again fallen back on Aam Janta. In New Delhi, Ankit Kumar for India Today.
And over the last many days, we've been getting you the latest updates from the city of Mumbai.